Um, what crime did you commit?
Second-degree murder and attempted second-degree murder.
Okay. Who did you murder?
Jeffrey Owens.
Jeffrey Owen?
Yes, sir.
Why did you murder him?
I was a 16-year-old kid. Jeffrey, me and DeWan had a confrontation, and Jeffrey was an innocent bystander.
Okay. So you shot Jeffrey by accident?
Yes, sir.
You intended to murder somebody else?
I was defending myself against DeWan Lewis.
Okay. Mr. Lewis, you shot at Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
And you missed?
Yes, sir.
And you hit Mr. what was his name?
Mr. Jeffrey Owens.
Mr. Owens.
Yes, sir.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Today, we're diving into a controversial Senate hearing. Senator John Kennedy had a tense exchange with a prison reform advocate. You won't want to miss this. Let's break it all down. We're at a hearing where Senator Kennedy questions a prisoner about his crime. The prisoner, Mr. W., had a dark history. He was convicted of second-degree murder. Kennedy grilled him about his crime. The twist: the murder wasn't intentional. Mr. W. accidentally shot an innocent bystander, Jeffrey Owens. Senator Kennedy pressed Mr. W. on the emotional consequences of his actions. He asked if Mr. W. knew about Jeffrey Owens's family.
Did Mr. Owens have a mother?
I think everybody born in the world has a mother.
Yeah. But was his mother alive when
Yes.
you killed him?
She's still alive.
Okay. Did Mr. Owens have a father?
Yes,
Who was
sir.
alive when you killed him?
I don't know about his father's.
You never checked?
I mean, as a prisoner in Louisiana, you cannot check on those
Did
type of
Mr.
things.
Owens have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, he did.
Okay. How many?
I don't know.
Okay. You mentioned that your mother cried when you were sent to Angola. Do you know how Mr. Owens' mother felt? Have you ever reached out to them?
May I ask you a question, Senator?
Well, answer mine first.
I would answer yours.
Okay.
And you asking me questions that an incarcerated person cannot answer. I don't know what Jeffrey Owens' mother did, but human anatomy tells me that, yes, his mother had to cry because she lost a son that she brought into the world. Okay. Yes, his father, if he was living, he should have cried. His brother cried.
Did you ever reach out to Mr. Owens' family?
Sir, you're a senator from Louisiana. If a person like me that was incarcerated reach out to any person that's a victim, that's a sentence. You go to prison for that. And I was already in prison, so that's a different sentence.
So you couldn't
by law, you cannot reach out to the victim or the victim's family.
Well, I will tell you, I came today because I thought we were going to have and I hope we were going to have a rational discussion based on empirical evidence on a very complex, nuanced subject. Frankly, I'm disappointed. You know, Ms. Turner, Professor, I just don't think these emotional arguments are at all productive in us trying to solve a problem. People are in prison for a reason. I believe in free will. I get the impression that the ACLU position and the professor's position, I don't know about Mr. Winn's position, is that you feel sorry for these folks who are in prison. I wish they weren't there too, but they're there for a reason that really hurt somebody. In Mr. Winn's case, he murdered somebody. He actually killed somebody by accident. He meant to kill this person, and he shot this other person. He could have killed two. And I'm kind of disappointed. And I just don't think we're going to solve this problem with emotional arguments from people who don't believe in free will and responsibility. That's just my point of view. But I thank you all for being here.
Change got me thinking about prison reform. We have prisoners like Mr. W seeking redemption, and victims' families living with the consequences. Prison reform is complex. It's about balancing accountability with rehabilitation. So what do you think? Should people like Mr. W get a second chance or focus on accountability? Drop your thoughts below and hit subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. See you next time.